The Kombat Cast starts now.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Kombat Cast number 5, I believe we're on. Number 5, I think.
I think this is 4.
Hey, you're not...
4 console.
The solo camera right now, man. They don't even know you're here. They think you walk on during this part. Guys, so here it is. It's a big day. Kano's here. Let's go to the widescreen and say hi to everybody. I was just kidding around, Steve. Hey, Derek, you're way over there.
Yeah.
You can scoot over a little bit.
He's basking in his championship.
Yeah, dude, I got all this room.
All right. So today's a huge day. We obviously dropped a pretty big trailer this morning.
Yeah.
Everyone was very excited. It's a great trailer. Congratulations to the entire team here at Netherlands for all the hard work they did on it. And I think it did what it was supposed to and got people pretty hyped about what's coming soon to the game. Very exciting. I'm at a 10.
Like a 10.
Well, for the stream today, I'm definitely at a 10 because it's Kano Day. So that's very exciting to me. So, first of all, let's go down the line. Introduce yourselves.
Steve Brownback, Senior QA Analyst.
Derek Kurtzik.
Cool. I'm Tyler Lansdowne, one of the community managers here at NetherRealm Studios. Behind the power station, as usual, what a great dude, Matt Burke.
A great dude. Wow. I'm going to take these off so I can hear myself talk and not lose my mind. Hi, everybody.
There we go. You are MPR calm today, and I really like that.
Totally calm.
Big day today, very exciting. We're going to talk about Kano, who I'm already excited to be playing. I'm starting to get into him, starting to learn a little bit. Still not great at him yet, but I'm learning.
You do have a combo, though.
We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Oh, we're going to talk a lot about it.
We've probably too much, maybe
Yeah.
even. We have a special guest today, Shanna from the Cinematics team. We'll be here to talk about fatalities and how they're built, how they're made. We're going to answer some questions that we've seen around Twitter about it. That's super cool. Got some fun things, behind-the-scenes things you don't usually get to see about them, which I think you guys will really enjoy.
I think you're forgetting something.
What is that?
Well, a character that you like to play and also a character that I like to play.
Okay. Kano again?
No, not imagine me playing Kano.
We're showing Cassie today.
That's right.
Very exciting. We tweeted that out a little bit ago. She was obviously the trailer, so we're going to show her how she plays today as well. So, very exciting day, very busy day. I say we get started. Oh, real quick. We have that tech beta coming up.
Ooh, yeah.
So we would like to, again, sign up.
Yeah, be sure you sign up.
There it is, March 15th through the 17th. It's an online stress test, not the same as the pre-order beta. MortalKombat.com/beta, US only. So please sign up for that and get going on that. It'll be a lot of fun. Hope you'll see us online. We'll
lose a lot of matches.
We will lose.
Yeah, we're gonna lose a
the
lot.
first night will be great.
Well, the first hour.
First hour.
Yeah, it's going to be the first hour.
First time I played, I believe it was Injustice. The first player I ran into was Arturo.
Oh, yeah. Hey!
A tournament player, so that was fun for me.
I have a confession, something I've never admitted. During the Injustice 2 beta, I actually decided to play anonymously under a Heidi.
Yeah.
And I fought a very known, well-known since the MK9 era tournament player and got bodied. So people ask, how would you do if you competed at this level of washed up I am? Bad.
You won't say
I
who it
don't
was.
want to say who it is because they're going to feel themselves.
Will you tell me later?
Yeah.
Can I tweet it then?
No.
Fine. All right, great guys. So beta's coming up. Awesome stuff. Let's get to. We're going to show you a trailer.
It's a very fun trailer.
We didn't tell you we were going to show you, so this is not the story trailer. We'll get back to that one later. Here's a new trailer for you to feast your eyes upon.
What's up? 3 strikes and you're dead, Kano.
I only need 2 strikes to gut you.
Know what? That was strike 3.
Fight!
Fiver says you die.
All finesse.
Ready to bleed.
Finish him! Fatality. Cassie Cage wins.
All right, there we go. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff about the trailer that I really enjoyed.
So no one's seen that before?
Nope. Well, we have.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, no one has. First of all, I want to say, we've talked about this before. New room, new stream room. We've had a couple technical difficulties over the first few streams.
New problems.
New problems happened. I know we had some audio desync issues that have happened over the last couple of weeks, and we've been working so hard on fixing them. So it looks like, hopefully for now, that has been fixed. Burke, how you feeling?
Still really stressed, but I think from my side it worked. Tweet at me if it didn't. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Still take it all, everybody. Burke_Matt. Kano.
Yeah, he's, we showed Johnny Cage last week, and the prevailing thing was, oh my god, his personality. Right. I think Kano, our design team, cinematic team, audio team, all delivered. It's the same kind of thing. I think we're going to show Kano in a new light that, he is spitting. He's throwing things at you.
He's peeing.
He's peeing.
Let's take a quick look at him right now, just on the screen. Before we'll come back to us. I want to see him while you talk about his swagger. I want to see him on screen.
This is a filthy, dangerous, ugly guy. His idol is literally him spitting on the ground.
He's kind of like in this ready pose. He's just ready to throw down at any second.
Yeah, I think he fights dirty. It's definitely the coolest iteration of Kano, in my opinion, that we've ever had.
10 out of 10 chest hair, too.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about Kano's lore, just like who Kano is, what he's...
Well, Kano is the leader of the Black Dragon Clan, a dangerous group of cutthroat badmen, feared and respected throughout all of Crime's inner circles. Rivals of the Red Dragon Clan. Other members include Cabal, Jarek, Kira.
Cobra.
Cobra, yes. One of my favorites, actually, of the 3D era.
Me too.
Yeah. I'm not kidding. Cobra's cool.
I'm not kidding as well.
So, nemesis of Sonya, Jax, Cassie, all around bad guy, willing to work for anyone for a price.
So archetype-wise, when we come to Kano, what are we looking at? What kind of character is he?
I would say,
in the game.
In this game, I would call him a mix-up character who has a lot of abilities that allow him to control space with extraordinary ability, like dot damage on the ground or moves that can limit your mobility.
He's got like a lot of dirty moves.
And
right?
yeah,
that's kind of him. Is that he's a scoundrel, if you will, right?
One of the early from like a year ago design intents from your guys' department was kind of breaking the rules of the game, or doing stuff that's like not typical. He's just playing footsies, just a ground game, very filthy moves.
And we've talked about some characters in the past just because of the order in which we've done things, where they excel at the mid-range. I don't think that's Kano's job.
I think Kano has some tools to get around it, but that's not where he excels.
Right. I think for me, Kano, the knives are always something you can use, but for me, his job up close to mix you up is where he's an issue, and maybe from 2 feet back. Because a lot of his overhead and low are good from not directly next to you, but kind of close. We'll get into those a little bit later.
And he has tools, since he's not as great in the mid-range, he's built around having tools to stop other people from playing their mid-range game. Like the classic Kano ball is back, and that's a super fast advancing move that he can use to check them. And
Absolutely. Do you want to get into it? Are you ready to go?
I'm super ready. I know you've been ready for like a year.
Not quite, but close. I'm very excited. Obviously, you know, it's funny we talk. I see Twitter all the time. People are talking about, is my character coming? I can't, or they know, and like I can't wait to play Jade. She's my favorite. For me, I'm a fan too. And when Kano was ready to start playing and getting into, I got really excited.
Well, you stalked Belapani's desk for like 3 months straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the designers had him on the computer a lot, and I was like, hey, let me, hey, what you got going there? Let me see what's going on. And
Let me see his throw. Let me see his throw.
yeah, throws are big to me. Let's get into it.
Well, the first thing is, it's a repeating theme since we revealed the game that they use their weapons more than they ever have. I mean, in Kano, that shines through. He uses his knife all the time in a lot of his animations, and he has, like his back two is a good example of what you're talking about. So he doesn't have a string off this, but he does get a slight pop-up. And this is kind of the move you'd use at this space. But up close, I'm sorry?
I was going to say it's good advancing. It has reach.
Exactly.
Right?
But it's not a full string. He cannot like confirm into a full string.
You can get good damage off of it, like, say, back to 2-2 ball is really good.
Yes.
You can get some good damage off of that.
But up close is, I think you're right, where he excels. He has a lot of combos. He has, he can do his knife and then he can go into an overhead.
Oh, I love that.
We'll get into more of that later.
Or he can go into a low. And while it's not a direct 50-50, it is one of those where the opponent's going to have to like really be looking for it and know to stand up after the first hit or the second hit. And it can mix people up if they're not paying attention, which will lead into his throws, which are super cool.
Awesome.
So let's go into his special moves.
Sure.
Unless there's any other normals. Oh, there's a couple normals.
There's actually a few normals.
Yeah, there's a few. First off, he has a really good overhead. It is a little on the slow side, but it has pretty good range, and it splats them through a while. And it is complemented by a really good low.
Yeah, I love it.
This is a great follow-up. So this is going to be one of his core mix-up tools that we've been talking about. He can also, instead of doing the stomp, actually cancel into a special move. I don't know why you wouldn't want to do this, though, but if you want to get more damage, you can cancel. The overhead.
Well, and that's the thing that can be like that's very useful for him. The fact like so a combo that I like to use with them does use 2 of the bars. If you only have 1 of the bars, finishing off with the stomp is how you finish off a combo with grab like
That's a great point. The overhead, you'll notice, does not combo them. So he's not, as a repeating thing in this game is a lot of characters will have an overhead and a low mix-up, but only one will actually pop them up for a combo, and he kind of continues that.
I guess to say, because people might not see it, when you do the step on them, that doesn't take meter. That's the continuation of a string.
Yes, yes. One final normal I'd like to show is, it's not a combo, but it's a good ranged move, is his back 3. He uses his boot knife. Again, he's not going to get a combo, he's not going to get a follow-up, but this is how he kind of competes in the mid-range. So he's really good up close, but in the mid-range you're going to want to use back 2 and back 3. And this actually is one of his crushing blows. So every crushing blow has a different requirement. This one is the move has to be a counter hit. So if he hits the opponent who's trying to throw out a move, he's going to get the crushing blow. So the idea here would be he's kind of sitting at mid-range, dashing in, throwing knives. If he thinks the opponent's going to do their long-range move, like, for example, the axe I showed, if he throws out the back 3 and catches them, he's going to get real big, juicy damage, and you're going to break their bones.
And it'll happen more than you think, probably, too, because a lot of the characters from that range, those moves that they do have from there, are a bit slower.
Exactly.
There aren't a lot of super fast, long-range moves.
So that's kind of the balance of the move. While he's not getting a combo, this move is faster than the typical mid-range move, so he can actually beat attacks. And with the crushing blow requirements, that's kind of what we're going for. We think about the meta of the game, why you would use this move, and this is like the coup de grace of the move. Like, it's good as a counter hit move, so the first time you get it, you're going to go into the crushing blow. But to be clear about the crushing blow requirements, if you're the type of player where you just think Kano looks cool and you want to play arcade ladder, you're going to get this one exactly as you said, on accident. Like, it's going to happen. Like, you don't have to worry too much about, I don't understand what a counter hit is. You're getting counter hits even if you don't know how you're...
Yeah. That's not just the ladder either. You're going to get a lot of it from when me and Derek are just spamming on each other. It's just like not blocking.
I don't spam everything. I'm just calculated.
So let's go over it.
You want us to move on after
There's
that?
no calculation. When you two play, calculation is definitely not happening. Not even spelled with a K.
We'll see.
So, the base loadout is pretty much what you expect from Kano. His ability moves really are very unique. They're pretty much, a lot of them are new moves. His base moves it's MK1, MK3 Kano. He's got his knife toss. It's exactly what you want in a knife toss.
You can amplify.
Amplify to throw 2, good recovery, travels real fast, and Kano balls back. It would be weird to me if he did not have Kano ball.
And you can also amplify that.
Yes, you can amplify it. He does an X marks the spot kind of thing there, and air Kano balls back. He does this big drop kick. So that's his base set, and then it's up to you how you want to play him. And his ability moves are extremely versatile.
Yes.
So let's go over loadout. We started with actually your loadout. This is literally the one that you use.
But you didn't show some of the stuff that's involved with it.
Yes. So
Gotcha.
the first thing we added, it actually changes up his combo attacks, and he gets new extenders that he didn't have before.
Right.
For example, he can amplify this string.
I love
He's just a dirty fighter.
Yeah, that's
Like,
just
that's-
awesome.
It's funny to me, like the little tiny things that the team has put in, that just that elbow
Yes.
is actually to me more brutal than the knife.
Agreed. So he also has this low string, and he can actually amplify it and get a pop-up. And lastly, this ability, it's one ability, and you get all these kind of normal attacks together. He gets an extension on his overhead where he actually kicks you away.
I like he kicks you and you slide over.
Yeah, I love the slide, and look at the animation as he's recovering his leg. Like, it's so... What a scumbag. The second thing we gave him is called Snake Bite, and that is a big combo starter if you amplify it. And I understand you know a lot about Snake Bite. Why don't you talk to us about that?
I will. Snake Bite's it's a really good move to kind of continue combos. It's dangerous just to throw out there because it is unsafe.
Yes.
But if you use that in the middle of a combo, it's definitely a good extender. You're going to catch people with it just straight up, but it's dangerous.
What kind of combos could I get off Snake Bite? Is there anything you know about that?
Bert, can I get a camera real quick?
Oh boy. Here's your Tyler moment.
I don't know, not just the whole team. The whole team.
Oh, okay.
Oh, how generous.
See how he was confused?
He
See
was.
how he was confused?
He was.
What a guy.
I'm a hard ass.
guy.
So I have created a combo that because I love Kano. And Steve, I showed it to Steve, and I was just like, he might think it's cool, but it's whatever. It's something that I came up with that I hadn't seen anywhere.
I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
A lot of times you use Slack and you tell me to come to your desk to see a combo.
Yeah.
And it's jab, 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 special move. And I don't have the heart to tell you that's...
Jab, jab,
That's-
jab, special.
I usually have a finish to it too. It's just they're
special
never
one.
like.
But this one...
It's pretty good. I've named it the Dundee because when I use it, it's a done deal. Okay, so here's the deal.
We're gonna see it?
We're gonna
Oh,
see.
yeah.
How many tries?
Well, we're
How
gonna
many
try.
tries?
So on Twitter, I asked how many tries it take. I forgot to look at the percentage right now. There's people who thought first try.
Yeah.
Most people thought about 5.
I say within 3.
Good.
I,
So here's the deal. Danish, he works on UI, did a lot of the stuff for the Kombat Cast, has said if I get it first try, he'll donate $50 to a charity of my choice.
wow.
I will match it.
Okay.
Okay.
If I don't do it on the first try, I'll also donate $50 to it's National Women's Month, to a women's charity. I will do. So, okay, so to say, can I try the string
No.
real quick before I go?
No. No.
No,
you have to
there's no
beat-
warm.
Fine, fine,
When you're playing for
fine.
top 8 at a tournament, you can't warm up.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Go, Lansdowne.
I was
No.
I'm fine. No. So you watched me do it before the stream, and I did
Yes.
it like 4 times in a row.
He's thinking the buttons
Yes.
right now. He's trying to...
Oh, I'm allowed
Yeah.
to do that, right? That doesn't count as doing it.
Well, you're stalling.
You're
This is
stalling.
literally
You're absolutely
filibuster.
stalling.
Because I did it so many times,
So
and
just
now I'm
do
nervous.
it.
I'm nervous now.
All right, here he goes.
Here's the Dundee.
All right, here's the done deal. Oh.
I missed it.
No, there's one. There's one. All right, done deal.
That's 2.
All right, one more. You got it. You don't have stamina.
Oh, 3.
You don't-
I didn't have stamina to that.
That doesn't
count.
count.
It
That
does
doesn't
count.
count.
He
That
should have
doesn't
been aware. He should have been
No.
aware. Whatever.
Why do you want me to fail?
Okay,
Why-
calm down. Calm
Okay,
down.
yeah.
You're letting him get to you.
Yeah, don't let me get to you. Oh.
Oh,
All
it's
right, you're
over.
falling
We're
apart.
at like 6. Ooh, oh, 7.
Take a slight break.
You know what? Walk
Ignore
away.
Derek.
Oh,
We got it.
Yes. Oh.
I really thought I could do it first try. Hold on. I'm not quitting. This might be a 4-hour stream.
I'm gonna get a drink. Does anybody need anything?
There it is.
There it is, the
Boom.
Dundee.
That was it?
So I'll be donating $50 to a charity. I'm happy with that. I'm glad to do it.
Yeah.
But I really wanted to. That's the combo. It's pretty cool. I wish I would have. I was so good at it today. I'm very frustrated right now.
Well, you
I
need
mean, you had the pressure of this.
Right.
Like,
You
you
that's
need
not-
when you practice, you need Derek screaming in your ear.
Yeah.
You know what?
I can record something.
I'd
for you.
rather
Right.
miss it than do that. There,
So,
just
you
did it
gave
right there.
a slight
on
preview
fire.
of the last move you equipped, which
Yep.
is the lumbar check, a brand new command grab that is so cool.
Ooh.
So, you love two-player animations, you love command grabs.
Yes.
You can talk about this move.
I was there. There are like so. I really love the animations in the game as a whole. There have been like 4 things that involve sort of command grabby, sort of two-player anim. When we say two-player animations, it's animations that like both the characters kind of work together to do in a way. There's like 4 of them in the game that when I saw them, I was just like, okay. So, and this was definitely one of them.
So this also has a neat crushing blow I'd like to go over. So, a couple weeks ago it was asked, when they do a wake-up roll, is it invincible and what can you do to beat it? Remember that?
Yes.
Yes.
The answer is throws. Throws will actually beat the invulnerability of
I think
a
we've
wake-up
mentioned
roll.
that before, but we haven't mentioned that command grabs being a throw is the
So-
same thing. So you can just ball all over them.
That triggers the crushing blow. If you read they're going to do a wake-up roll, you can go for the command grab, and if you successfully grab them out of a wake-up roll, you get the crushing blow.
Yes.
And Steve, can we do it one more time to just see what I mean, just some of the damage,
That is eye-popping damage.
and then it's damage over time.
It's still ticking.
Yes, yes.
Like, woo-wee!
And that's a good point, that every crushing blow does extra... It's not just damage. Some of them do dot. Some of them actually pop you up for a combo. Right. There's a lot of different reactions that a crushing blow can have.
Super exciting. That you just did a move we didn't talk about.
Yep. Forward 3, this actually is one of the ways that he can defeat characters that outrange him because it goes under high projectiles.
Oh.
And it covers a lot of range. Now, this is unsafe, so he's taking a risk, and it doesn't do a lot of damage, but this is what I would call a conditioning tool.
Right.
Conditioning with a K, of course. The opponent is going to want to outrange Kano and outzone Kano, but they have to look for this, and then that sets up Kano. What just happened
Exactly.
today
I was just
when
going
we
to
were
mention
playing.
that.
Would you say that a lot of this stuff is unsafe?
Yes, I would describe him as an unsafe character.
Right.
He kind of has a tool for every situation you could ask for, but it's high risk. He's a YOLO guy. Like this. I mean, this is a guy that's been in the business 15, 20 years, crime, running from the police.
You gotta kill a lot of people, bury a
Right.
lot of bodies.
Right.
And Steve and I played a little bit beforehand. I just wasn't playing very well. And then Steve kind of told me to add some of these things into my game. And then the next round, like I did a few of those things, and I actually won the round because I was able to get Kano's game going.
Yep.
Just off of that move alone, really. Like,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
more to it than that, obviously, but
You got to think of it when you use an unsafe character. While the opponent is going to punish you if they block this, you don't have to use that anymore, and then you can dash in.
yep.
So let's go over to another loadout. This one,
It's called Bad Dude.
it's called Bad Dude.
No.
I like it.
And it has some wacky moves. So the first thing, and he has the classic MK3 costume.
I do love that costume.
The first thing I gave him is this Vegemite buff, where this does 2 things. This buffs his Kano Ball moves, and they do additional damage, and they actually have armor.
Ooh, boy.
Ooh, and
So, again, if you're playing a matchup where you're getting zoned out really badly, this is the perfect answer to it. Once you get this out, his Kano Ball becomes extremely dangerous. You're going to go straight through any projectile. The other thing I gave him, this is very cool, is Molotov toss, where he tosses a Molotov cocktail on the ground, and they are doing dot damage while they're standing in this. So, you can imagine the possibilities here.
So you'd throw it out and just put pressure on, right?
Exactly.
Just
For example, if you have lumbar check, it'll do dot damage during the entire lumbar check.
awesome.
Yeah. And then lastly, I gave him the bio trap. This puts a magnet on the ground, and if the opponent is in it, they cannot jump. So if you have a character that excels at 50-50s and grabs and command grabs, you can imagine not being able to jump out is pretty strong.
And can you throw that at different distances too?
Yes,
to
you
just sort
can.
of make setups and whatnot?
Yes, you can also mix and match a lot of these tools. So you can have this out while you have this out, and then go for your command grab.
It's dirty.
The bio trap does one other thing that's very neat. So normally Kano's knives are high. If you have this out on the playing field, the knife actually is sucked into its magnetic pole and becomes a mid.
That's awesome. boss.
This is a great round ender. It's a great way to get chip damage because the opponent's going to have to block these fast
Well,
projectiles.
naturally, the magnet's pulling the metal down.
Yeah,
I mean,
it makes
that's
perfect
science.
sense.
That is
And
science.
Kano, if anything, is a man of science.
Absolutely.
There is a reason that he actually was hired by Shao Kahn to be how to teach Outworld's Earth's weapons.
Right. I mean, he made his own eye.
Yes.
Right?
No. A doctor made it. The same doctor that worked on Su
Did
Hao.
he later kill that doctor?
Almost certainly. Like, I think when you get out of surgery like that and they hand you the mirror, you then kill the doctor.
Yeah, yes, he should.
That was kind of
A little lore minute.
Steve's lore
Yeah.
minute.
Steve's lore.
Yeah, there it is. God bless that slide.
So, how about one more loadout?
Yep. Crime Lord
Crime Lord.
with a K.
Yeah, he is a crime lord.
Yep.
How do you become a crime lord?
That's
You have
good.
to start off at like petty theft and
Right.
work your way up. Yeah.
All right, so in this one, I replaced the knives with a new projectile, which is actually his eye beam.
He looks fit as hell.
Yeah, I really like this. This is while he's at his club.
Right.
Yes.
Sitting back there.
Yeah.
drinking.
Oh, I got to fight.
So this projectile is extremely fast, and you can see has a ton of real estate. It covers like most of the screen when it passes. The downside is it does not have the amplify. He cannot have the double, but on its own, it's even better than the knife.
Right.
Rumored to have a crushing blow.
It may.
Rumored.
The other thing I gave him here is his rack-off parry.
Rack off. What are you laughing at, Bert?
That's what it's called.
Great names, that's all.
His move list is really something.
Well, I was lucky enough to have a great Australian friend, Corey. That was like, I was like, hey, what are just a lot of crazy Australian terms? And he just sent me a list of them.
You know he made up 2/5, but 2/5. He said
I don't know.
half of them.
I don't know. I checked some of them out with Brendan too, and it seemed to be pretty accurate.
And lastly, he has Chemical Burn. And this is a really fast special move that you can use to end combos or pokes. And he will actually dash away as he does it. You can see if they block, he actually gets
Person
away.
throws chemicals.
It's definitely something Kano would do. And this has a really cool
And then he
amplifier.
has a bottle of bleach. He just throws it.
Throws a cigarette lighter and lights you on fire. He is a nasty.
Does the
Nasty guy.
bottle of the Molotov cocktail also light that up?
No.
Okay.
I don't think. If it does, I don't know about it. Does it?
I'm not sure.
Okay. That was super awkward.
I feel like it did. I feel like it did at one point.
Maybe
that
it's
could have
still-
I
changed.
mean, that's the thing is everything's.
Yeah, we talk about this. Games in development. So yeah.
How many lighters does he have?
A lot. He
Right.
smokes a lot. So,
Cool.
what about his fatal blow? Because I think it's really, really good.
Oh yeah.
Look at all that style in there.
The kick is actually my favorite part. It's just so unnecessary.
The one at the
Yeah, the kick
it's
to your
head.
side is
Yeah.
just rude.
Well, you know. He is
But
rude.
he is a bad dude.
He's a bad dude.
So that is Kano.
That's Kano. I think he's a extremely versatile character. I
A
think.
bad dude.
Yeah, I would say if you want to play him, you're looking for a character where you don't want to deal with everyone's mid range. Screw that.
Oh, we're already on. I was telling Burke. I'm like,
I'm watching Tyler
on
do
us,
this, and I'm like, what is he doing?
I was looking at the game screen. I'm like, why are we still on the game? Okay, yeah.
Pointing at nothing.
I'm a real professional.
And then I would say his abilities, the custom character variation system really applies to him. He can be a grappler, a melee character, a 50-50 character, a trap character.
Well, I feel like we're seeing that with a lot of the characters, right?
Yes, I think Geras and Jade are other examples like that where
It was fun for me to kind of play a lot of versions of him and go, this is what I gravitate towards more, and like slowly put together the set that I like the best. But I see a lot of reasons to try other things too.
yes.
I mean, obviously, like even in MKX, I started changing variations as time went on. So we're gonna see a lot of that too. It's like I like this, but maybe this works better, and I'll take this out. Like picking and choosing.
And I think it'll also depend on matchups. If you're playing a match where they don't really have good counter zoning, you might want to use his eye laser and just absolutely own that mid-screen distance. However, if you're playing someone like Jade, who has projectile immunity,
Right.
the eye laser probably is not a great choice. You're going to need to get in, and you're going to use the lumbar check instead.
Sure.
What do we got next, Tyler?
We got some good stuff coming up. We are going to show, for those of you who didn't see it this morning, we are going to show the story trailer again. Directly after that, we are going to have Shanna here to talk a little bit about fatalities. After that, we're going to show Cassie Cage.
Cassie Cage.
Very exciting. So let's go to the story trailer Mr. Matt Burke.
I am Kronika, keeper of time. I guide the destiny of the realms. But my work's perfection has been tainted by Raiden's actions. I enlist all those who disdain the current course of history. By merging past and present, we may draw upon allies from both eras. I offer a greater empire in the new era. Will your Outworld armies defend it?
They shall.
Kotal Khan, we have common cause. Solving this temporal crisis. And in defeating Shao Kahn.
I will have my scouts track Shao Kahn.
Can't someone, anyone, explain to me what the hell is going on? Right? I've been in the future for a whole hour and I haven't seen one jetpack. Not one.
Came from rock bottom with nothing that I saw with wings. I am not stopping, I'm coming if there's more to see. Ignored the dream, now they gotta applaud the king. It's my ego trip. I'm hoping you enjoy the scenes. I'm a monster. You should be avoiding me. I'm a restless without a council, wanna war with me. It's a war outside. It's a running if you're ready to
Elder gods, the realms are in crisis.
Every being will be erased in a temporal Armageddon. Find Kronika's key and gain control of her hourglass. Only then will time's momentum be restored.
We've got to take out Netherrealm's army now, before Liu Kang can bring it here.
As my strength gathers, the new era draws ever closer.
Awesome. This is exciting. Great trailer, first of all. Before we get to fatalities, your team, well, every team in the studio touched that trailer, but you focus on cinematics, so I'm sure you're very proud of how that all turned out for
Yeah,
everybody.
it turned out great. So.
Were you excited this morning when you woke up and like all the cool comments about it?
Yeah, I actually didn't know it was going out, so it was a nice surprise this morning.
Yeah, the internet blew up this morning.
Well, should have told you, I guess. Shanna is here. We had talked about, so last we showed Johnny Cage recently. And Johnny Cage's combo where he does the three head pops was very well received. And Shanna's been...
The fatality.
What did I say?
Combo.
It's kind of a combo.
Embarrassing.
Embarrassing. I'm embarrassed. Two big mistakes today. Two big mistakes.
Going.
So everyone was super into that. And Shanna and I had been talking about, like, hey, how could we kind of show off? We want to have some more guests on now that we're kind of got our sea legs. So I want to talk about that. Talk about fatalities. So let's just talk from start to finish.
Okay.
How does a fatality get made?
It starts with a meeting, and it involves these two guys, usually, regularly. We all get in a room, we jibber jab about what...
You do what, excuse me?
We jibber jab?
Got you.
That's a technical term.
Got you. It's a gaming term,
yeah. You probably don't understand it.
Jibber jab.
We don't teach that in college.
Jibber jab.
So we talk about what we want to do, what would be cool based on like characters and their personality, and then we get some boards made, which Tony Gotsky does some.
We should add, it's the great thing is we have some to show.
What?
So we're going to walk you through real quickly. There's about
Such a surprise.
Such a surprise.
You didn't know? You didn't give these to me?
You didn't know about the trailer? You didn't know we had these
I
things?
didn't send those to you at all.
So we're going to walk through quickly the Tony Gotsky who's been here since Mortal Kombat
2. He is a true legend.
Yeah, OG. So we're going to show this. So of course the start.
This is the start. We kind of wanted to maintain the pose from the original one that we're making an homage to.
A real low bend.
A real low.
Getting in.
Then of course the first punch. As you see, the storyboards are pretty basic. We didn't flesh everything in quite yet.
Yeah, these aren't for like beauty. They're to show people who are making them what it's supposed to do.
But
it's the basics.
When we're iterating on ideas, it's super cool to see. This is the second level of first someone's just talking about it, and then Tony kind of gives us you're starting to visualize how to look before it gets to the cinematic aspect.
And just like any brainstorming session, like somebody will throw something out, and that idea gets better, and that idea gets better, and that idea gets better. So like to say that like, this is all me just doesn't exist.
There is almost no fatality that I've ever seen where one person just has an idea and it gets in the game. It's usually, well, this character's never done this before. Wouldn't it be neat if? And then someone says, and they could do it this way. And then someone says, it'd be even better this way. And then like one idea will mutate into drastically different ideas.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
We got the next screen. This is the third part.
This is the third one. This is kind of where the blooper reel bit starts to ramp up. So cuts yelled from off screen. And then we go to, the typical director cinema clappable things.
Yep. The slate.
The slate.
Oh,
the slate.
There we go. There we go, Burke.
Yeah, and then it just goes on from there, and then reset to the punch. So it looks very similar, but the jaw is gone. Then we concept the head's flopping back, if you could tell by the way.
Yeah. Right. In case you don't know, head flops back.
Head flops back. Head flops forward. Cut. Johnny's not too happy about it.
I always love how the victim is always just kind of happy looking.
Right. He's got those big eyes.
Yeah.
He's not mad.
No, he's not. He's fine. Cut again. Then reset to like the final finisher shot.
Johnny's even in his storyboard still wearing sunglasses.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You're not cool unless you have sunglasses.
Truth.
And then the end frame.
With the middle finger.
With the middle finger.
And random, bald, buggy-eyed character.
And this fatality is a great example of the iteration of an idea, where the initial idea was, let's do a tribute to the triple head glitch from MK1, and then it was at MK2.
Right.
Then it was, maybe the heads will keep falling back.
Right.
Then someone's like, what if if we're going to break the fourth wall, let's own it.
Right.
And then what if we had the slate, and then it just keeps going and going until it just becomes the absurdity that was the final thing.
If you're Mortal Kombat and you're going to break the fourth wall, you destroy the fourth wall. You just let it
You
rip.
throw a head at it.
Yes, and break the fourth wall.
And Johnny Cage is a character where you can do that, where it's pretty much all off limits.
Yeah, we get to have a lot of fun with him because he's so silly and crazy, and he's not serious at all like a lot of the other characters. So
he's our comic relief.
He's the comic relief, but I like to think we don't overplay it. Yeah.
Awesome. So then after that's done, then we start. What's next?
Then we go to mocap. We go into the shoot. We kind of advise the mocap actors what we want, what we're looking for, and then we take and send those over to the animators. The animators clean up the mocap, and then they send it to me to kind of do the camera editing and cinematography of it.
Okay. Yeah. Do we want to show the next thing?
Yeah,
now?
and then we go to a first rough draft. I think this one's actually been edit locked, but it iterates on the way. The temp audio is actually me and Steven from the audio department.
Steven Schaffner?
Yep.
My boy.
Yep.
Cut. Reset.
Johnny's fatality. Take 2.
Cut.
Take 11.
Everyone take 5.
Tongue is awesome.
The tongue is amazing.
Yeah.
So then that's the next step.
That's the next step.
And then we're finished.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's done. That's
you
how
just
it
press
looks
the
like.
finish button, and it's done.
Yeah, that's it. No, then I take it into our Unreal tool, which we set up everything on, and then I set it up, send it to Effects. Effects gets their ball rolling, lighting, audio, all have their hands in it, and then it goes to QA, so it goes to Steve.
And that goes to a jobber like me spending all day doing one fatality in every corner against every victim on every skin in every part of the stage over and over and over again because, for example, you rip their head off and Johnny Cage's sunglasses are still floating there. Or you rip their torso off and Kano's knives are still sitting there.
Right.
And then that goes back to you guys who
Yep.
then fix those, and then we do that for a while.
So from start to finish, like, you obviously we're working on a bunch of them at the same time.
Yes.
So any sort of timeline there?
It's about between 6 and 9 months, depending on the fatality and complexity.
And some things you'll get paused for another one to work. We got this done now. Let's move to this. That sort of thing.
It's like an assembly line. We just like, I take it, I move it along. I take it, I move it along.
Right.
Yeah.
And everyone, and again, just like everything in the studio, everyone sort of touches it at some point.
Yeah, it's actually kind of great. It's like a big collaborative project.
Yeah, one of the coolest things about this process for the cinematics and fatalities and crushing blows and everything is seeing the initial idea, and you're hype. I can't wait to see it. Then you see the storyboard, and it's even cooler. Then you see, I will literally check on those early animations almost every week to see what's going on, and it's getting there. And then audio makes such a huge difference. The groaning, the blood, all that stuff, and the cinematography of it. You can just, if you just say someone gets their head cut off, it's like, well, I've seen that for 30 years, but the cinematography of it makes a huge difference.
Yeah,
and
it's definitely evolved from
Oh, yeah.
day one to now. Like we really study and like try and focus on enhancing our cinematic abilities.
And I mean, the dismemberment tech, the different special effects for particles, for scorpions, the fire, the blood looks amazing. It is literally like 5 different types of groups of artists, and then it all comes together at the end and looks amazing.
Yeah.
Let's show. We got one more thing to show about the facial, like being animated.
Oh, yeah.
We kind of do a little thing about that.
Yeah, so after I get in the tool, Facial's another team that takes care of it. Andy Sinisek and Alex Bittner head fronting that. And they do a great job, and it's really actually funny to see in this clip you're going to see, because it doesn't move. The body doesn't move, it's just the face.
Let's take a look at that clip.
Who hired this guy? What the fuck?
You know, I forgot, even UI plays a huge role.
Oh, yeah.
The timing of finish him, when fatality comes up, like, they're not even involved in the cinematic aspect of it. They do their stuff before and after it's done, and it still has a huge role.
That timing actually has a lot to do with how they feel as well.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, and that was, you said, was hand keyed, because sometimes we use.
Yeah, we do facial scans. For Story we did it, and we do it for a lot of line reads for intros. But sometimes, with Johnny and stuff, we didn't facial capture it, so it's actually all hand keyed, which is way more difficult.
Amazing.
It looks really good.
It's
funny seeing the body not move, and like that's not going to look right, and then you see it on the actual body, you're like, oh, that looks perfect. Of course it does.
Yeah.
Like just because this stuff puts your mind in a weird space about it.
It's like those attached cameras, like Blair.
Yeah, exactly.
Style,
so a couple questions just before we close on the fatalities. Anatomy.
Yes.
What kind of background do people have in that? Like, how much does that come into play when? Because obviously we're not just seeing the outside of the body in a lot of these.
Yeah. A part of being an artist, in general, you usually do anatomy classes, or for drawing classes, life drawing. I remember in basic stuff I had to learn, like how many bones and what the bones were named.
Right.
So our character artists and stuff also are very well knowledgeable on how the body works and like body parts and where spleens and gallbladders and stuff are.
They have models that they use too.
They have big. They might have actually sculpted them themselves. I don't know. They're really big. They're made out of plastiline, and they're just like torn open. You see guts and stuff. It's great.
It's great.
I love when you walk down the hall and everyone's desk is like that stuff, and then like random toys, and then stuff from their children, and like, it's a weird.
It's a good mixture.
Yeah.
What do you think is the most important thing about a fatality?
For me, it's the wow factor. The moment where people are like, "Oh no!" That's really what we want to.
Like that.
We really want to squeeze
the
out people.
The emotional pop, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like if it's either gross or funny, like some of them are. There's that initial pop is really good.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a question for everybody in the room.
Whew.
I want a favorite fatality that we've seen so far. So think back, and favorite fatality of all time.
All right. So far, it's got to be Cassie, the heart.
Okay.
It makes me smile every single time. It's so cute.
All right.
All time, can I do a top 3?
Yes.
No, just
I want to
one.
do a top 3.
You don't get to do a top 3.
I want to do a top 3.
Steve won't stop until he does.
What, he might take it. Fine. You already took the one I was going to say.
All right.
Sector's
Sector's Compactor from MK3.
Okay.
Kung Lao's from Deadly Alliance.
Okay.
Devora's where the bugs eat your head and she stomps on the skull from MKX.
All right. Shanna?
Mine from this game is the Johnny one, because I got to have a lot of fun with it and shoot in a different kind of style than we normally do. I'd say all time. I really like the Kung Lao one with the bunny. What did you say it was from?
Shaolin Monks.
Shaolin Monks, where he hits you with a bunny.
Eric?
I too was gonna say the Cassie one, where she puts in this little heart. I think that's awesome. It's adorable. It's her personality. My favorite of all time was Shang Tsung turning into Kintaro. Like I loved that because like the requirements you had to do to make that happen.
The requirement was fun.
And then like it was. I loved it. Just douche, boom.
That has great audio. The scream is incredible.
Oh yeah, and then the one blood drop. Bloop.
Oh yeah.
Matt Burke.
It's me. I guess I'll turn my camera on and take my headphones off.
Sure.
My favorite one from this game is also the triple head one. I like all the props in it are really cool. I like the clapper. What did I call it? A slate?
Slate
clapper. The boom mic that comes in is really cool. I don't know if it's my favorite all time, but the one that grosses me out the most is MK9 Make-A-Wish Noob Saibot, where they each grab a side of your leg. That's gross. Gross.
For me, I don't want to break the rules, but I want to break the rules a little bit. It's Kano's second fatality. I'm not going to talk about what it is.
Wow.
You said we could.
Wow.
I broke the rules.
Well, I'm going to break my rules. It's your rules too.
Don't do it.
What? You already did.
But you might say a character we haven't talked about yet.
Oh no, I won't.
Okay.
Oh god, I'm so scared.
Just make sure I don't do this wrong.
I'm so scared.
Yeah. So Johnny Cage's second one is great.
Okay.
I was about. Can we tease that it might be as funny as the first? It's real good.
We're not supposed to talk about it.
And my one, of all time, it may not be of all time, but the one that I used the most was, and this is very weird. It isn't super elaborate. MKX Kano just throwing 2 knives at you. I loved it because I like the ones that are elaborate, but I also like the ones that are just like that's over.
Yep.
And just like impactful because it was kind of brutal because it was just like throat, head.
And
we're
you
done.
fall into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree. My favorite MK9 is actually Stryker just literally shooting you in the head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Real quick before we go with Shanna, technology is a big part of what we do. Obviously, every game we do, there's new ways to make things look better, work better. Is technology with this game, this iteration, what has it done for us?
It has allowed us to achieve like way better graphics, way better effects, way better cinematic quality. I feel like a lot of stuff, even in story, like we got to enhance everything, and it's up to like blockbuster level.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for watching and enjoying Shanna. I was trying to figure out how I've had 3 mistakes today.
I didn't want to count.
My mind is something's wrong, guys. Something's wrong. Thank you so much, Shanna, for being here. You can follow her on Twitter at
Gray Meta.
Gray Meta
with the E.
Right there at the bottom. Is it Grey? Did I spell that right?
No,
It's Gray.
It's Grey.
Good.
You got it.
So there's Shanna right there. You can follow her on Twitter. Thank you so much. Thanks for the entire team for the great story trailer we saw today. So we're gonna real quick show another quick picture of the lovely Cassie Cage. Get you out of here, and we'll go over Cassie. Thank you so much, Shanna.
Thank you.
All right. Guys, that was Shanna. Thank you so much for her being here. It's great to have her on.
She did great.
She did really good.
Yep.
She did really good. We'll, of course, have more guests on the stream in the future. We definitely want to do one based on the story mode, about how we, shots and things like that with Marty at some point. A lot of guests going to come through as we keep going, but today, right now, what you're excited about, talk about Cassie Cage. So, Steve.
I'm pretty high for this. She was definitely one of my favorite characters we introduced in MKX. So, let's go straight into her gameplay.
Cool.
Let's do it.
I think I would describe her as a pretty well-rounded character. She has a little bit of everything. I don't think she excels in any particular areas, but she kind of has an answer for a jack of all trades, I guess.
She's got a lot of gadgets. Well, with the robot, I mean.
Yes. She also uses her drone all the time now with various moves.
They're kind of like a team.
Yeah, I mean, it's her buddy.
Yeah, it's her buddy.
She also uses her gun a lot more now. You can see in a lot of her combos. I'm a huge fan of that one. That's so cool. And she has a bunch of special moves using it. You can see other combos using it. Yep. How badass is that? So let's go over a few of her key normals. I think her key. Like, this is the move you want to use as your back two. It's a really fast mid that covers a lot of range. It has a
thing too.
Yep. She ends it in this little shadow kick, and it actually has a crushing blow. If only the last part hits, it triggers a crushing blow.
So it almost encourages you to miss the first 2 hits.
Yeah, well, it's also a thing where if you're using it in your mid-range and you're not doing the 3rd hit because it's unsafe, and the opponent, you think they're going to try to poke, and they get hit by it, it triggers. This is one of the trolliest. It's so fun when it hits, and it happens a lot, and the opponent always feels dumb, and it's super satisfying to do.
Happened to me today.
Yep.
I felt dumb.
Yeah. She also, her shadow kick is actually not a special move in this game. It's just a normal attack, but it's extremely quick. But it's not full screen like her dad's.
Right.
She also has back 1-3, which is her low combo starter.
Ooh-wee.
She does not get a huge combo, but this is one of her few pop-ups. And
I would imagine getting him in the corner with that too. Like
then she can start to get swaggy. Like PPJ has his swag combos and stuff.
Sure.
The thing is, she does not have an overhead starter.
Right.
She, like a lot of characters, has one great overhead and one great low, but the other one they're not so great.
Sure.
So she can use her hop attack, which is a universal overhead that everyone has, or she can actually use the second hit of the string if you caught the opponent sleeping.
Sure.
But she's not going to have an overhead to combo into you. To complement her low, she also has 4-3-4, which she can combo into one of her special moves. But again, she's not going to have an overhead, so she's not going to be doing these high damage 50-50s like the last game.
Sure.
But it's still kind of there with her hop attack. And let's go over her base special moves.
Yeah.
So her gunshot's back, but she uses both, and she can actually have this cool mechanic where she can charge them with energy to do more damage.
Shadow bullets.
And if she fully charges it,
Crushing blow.
Crushing blow.
That's a major damage.
She can also cancel it. So
I believe we say eye-popping damage.
Eye-popping damage.
I apologize.
And this is something she can do up close to keep the pressure on. So while, again, she doesn't have like damaging 50-50s, she does have strike throw mix-ups and pressure mix-ups. So she's still going to be really good up close. Another one is an up shadow kick, which is super fast. It's a great combo ender. She can amplify it to drop them back down. This is good damage. And I guess it's time to go into her. Oh,
Come on,
I knew
Steve.
I was thinking of something. Her low blow. Like I knew I was thinking of a classic move.
Yeah, it's funny because I saw your brain stop for a
I
second.
clearly, and then I forgot her most awesome move. So she literally kicks you in the balls, and then she gets a lot. I mean, she does, and then she gets a lot of hit advantage.
We say groin.
I'm sorry.
Crotch.
If she amplifies it, she does the Shinsuke Nakamura, and she gets the knockdown and big damage. This also has one of my favorite crushing blow requirements. You hit them with the second one while they're recovering from the first one.
Can you do it?
No. Oh my god. There you go. Yeah.
Oh!
Yep. That's just messed up.
Not that easy on stream, is it, to do, though?
Now it's time. At least I eventually got it.
I got
For
mine
you,
too.
we had to delay the stream for an hour.
You're right.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why we're going along
So
today.
let's go and do some loadouts. The first is I gave her a loadout based on gunplay. So she has a low gun. This is one I'm a huge fan of zoning, so I like this. It's very fast. Her straight shots, it takes a lot of startup. So this is more of a quick projectile. I also think the amplify is super cool and stylish. Whoop. To complement that, I gave her this flip out, this totally wicked flip out, where it gives her some mobility, it gives her a knockdown. I use it at the end of strings. And then lastly, I actually gave her an air shot ability with a really cool amplify that, this, if you're entering an early online tournament, like a day one tournament, equip this and do this, you're getting like a free 20% in total for people forgetting about that. I guarantee, that's a guarantee. We should also go over throws real quick, mostly because of this throw.
Jeez. Clothesline, the Legion of Doom clothesline.
All right, so that's her gun kata loadout that I made, Commander Cage. Let's go to another one. This one, I just want to preface, I love this jacket. I literally would buy this jacket if I could.
All right, all right.
So this one I made a melee one. She has this shoulder, which I always use when I play. It's a great combo ender, and I absolutely love the amplify. That's just mean.
I love how the robot also accessorizes with her outfit.
Yes,
Yep. Like,
I
great.
picked this robot on purpose because of it. I'm all in on this loadout. The glasses, I'm super geeking out.
Yeah.
This is another one of the 2-player animations that I thought was bomb.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. The second thing I gave her is a more classic flying kick. This goes almost full screen. It's super, super quick. It has a crushing blow if it's a counter hit. So this is kind of a move that you use as like a general check. It's
similar to Kano's.
Exactly. Yeah, it's very similar to a Kano ball or a Jade Shadow kick. It's if you think the opponent's getting antsy, you kind of throw this out and it'll catch them.
And you called this totes cool.
Absolutely.
I'm okay with that.
And then lastly, I gave her, she has this air escape using her drone. She can use it to get away very quickly or use it to advance. And she can do jump-ins off this. So, if you've conditioned the opponent not to want to hit a button because they're scared of this, she can suddenly go in without warning or actually get away and go into her zoning. And she absolutely would say, I'm out, I'm in, I'm out. So one more loadout?
Let's do it, Steve.
I'm thinking like space age, futuristic Cassie.
Are you like predicting the future? Or?
Well, I made it.
Right. So that's literally what we're about to see.
Speaking of that.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
That's so cool.
So this one focuses on her drone.
My drone BFF.
Yes. The first move I gave her was her Bitchin' Bubble.
Bitchin' Bubble.
This does dot damage while the opponent is in this enormous bubble. You can use this in your block strings. You can just use it while you're zoning. And the opponent's going to have to deal with the Bitchin' Bubble.
Bitchin' Bubble. Watch out for it. Now, is it always going to put the bubble right in front of you?
Yes.
Or can you put it in different...
It's always going to be right in front of her. So this is good if they're in the corner or after a knockdown.
Just trap them in the Bitchin' Bubble.
Yep. While they're stuck in the Bitchin' Bubble, they're going to take a lot of dot damage.
Sure.
Secondly, she actually has drone control, where she takes out her celly, and then she actually gets stance-like moves that she can do from the drone. She has these bombs she can drop.
My favorite thing to do is to take the electric burst and like push them up the screen. Like, it's so much fun.
And at any point, she can actually stop using it, let it go. So again, she actually will have some pressure from that, and then the zoning moves of that.
Boom, boom. And I love even just the animations of her with the phone.
Yes.
Like where she's just swiping.
And you can see I can actually have Bitchin' Bubble out and use drone control while the Bitchin' Bubble's out. So that's Cassie. I would describe her as a versatile, well-rounded character that's going to be not the best combos in the world, not the best mix-up in the world.
But she's strong in any position.
In pretty much any position. At least that's how I play her. And her abilities, similar to what we said about Kano, very varying play styles. I personally play a melee style. I use the shoulder, I use low gun, and I usually use the flying kick, so I can play the mid-range close-up like I like to play. But if you're a trap player, you can use the Bitchin' Bubble. She has a couple other versions of that.
Right.
She has a cool...
The burst one.
Yeah, she has several different ones, so you can have better combos, better setups, better zoning, better counter
you
zoning.
want to play this character. It's awesome.
Awesome. That was great. Thank you so much, Steve.
Oh, her Fatal Blow.
Yep.
Oh, the Fatal Blow.
I'm a huge fan of this one. Her into is very interesting because she actually goes backwards and flies down like a dive kick.
Yep. Is that a laser gun now?
Yeah.
Yes, because it's sci-fi. Every loadout, I actually go all in on the lore and how I want it to look. So yes, I use a futuristic laser gun specifically because of this. She also has like tracking goggles, like if you can see up close, you can see they have like a targeting system and stuff. I'm actually kind of insulted that you would ask, is that a laser pistol?
Oh no, I assumed that it was because that's you.
Okay.
That's what you would do.
You would do that. Well, guys, it's been a longer stream today, which is nice. We got a couple more things to show. Let's probably go to the scoreboard.
Oh, whoa.
What's up?
Birthday shout-outs,
You're right.
bro.
Birthday shout-out. Birthday
He
shout-outs.
tries to get rid of them every
No, I'm
stream.
down with the birthday shout-outs.
Oh,
Let's do
now
it.
he is.
Yeah, let's
Now
do
he
it.
is.
Let's do it.
Birthday shout-outs. All right, we got Liar Liar, Easy Combat, Ben Lohman, Matt Jones, Hip Hoppopotamus Crime, and Steven Shepler.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, happy birthday, Steven.
Birthday, Steven.
Happy birthday, all you wonderful Combat Cast fans.
All
Thanks
right.
for tuning in.
Thank you, guys. Happy birthday, everyone. Awesome times. Now we're going. Derek, of course, right now, yes, is
Yes.
the champion after last week. I played
I think it's
very.
2-2.
Well,
I would
2-1.
describe last week as a debacle.
It was a debacle. It wasn't good.
It was rough.
It wasn't good. You know, that's me though. Like I'm still learning. Just like I'm trying to get better.
I'm
trying
still
to get
learning.
better.
Now, last week you didn't have Kano though.
I'm kind of new to him though.
Right.
You know?
But everyone knows you're a Kano main.
Good luck.
Oh, we're doing this again? Oh, hey, all right.
All right, let's go.
All right for you guys.
Don't talk through the
Derek's going to
intros.
play Jade. A great choice and the great skin here. This is my favorite skin.
I like.
Big
I like
mistake.
it.
He went to the
She
Black
looks
Dragon Fight
very
Club.
pretty.
Big mistake.
Oh, this is your home.
Turning on Shao Kahn was poor sport.
He hired you to punish me.
Hired. I'm doing this one for fun.
A stream on stream.
Nice. Tyler immediately does a random Kano ball that whiffs. Oh!
I didn't know that. Oh, wow. That was good, dude.
Thank you.
Now that crushing blow, the requirement is that you successfully parry a move very late in its active frames.
I'm getting blown up with the
this is
crushing
not.
blows.
It's not looking good for you. The nice thing is, you can only do each crushing blow one time per game. So the way to look at it is a common one like the uppercut. At least he can't do it to you again. Now Fatal Blow is available, but it would be very unwise of Tyler to use it at this point. That would be a very bad read.
I didn't. That
was a call out.
Yeah, I got this though.
Just leaning back here whenever you're ready, pal.
I got you, bro.
Okay.
Let's see how Tyler adjusts, because the parry was really hurting him. Alright, that's good. Now, zoning against Jade is very ineffective because of her aura. Oh, 4-4. Overhead. Jade's overhead has a lot of range, but it doesn't do a lot of damage, and it's unsafe. So, while she can do it a lot, because the range is so good, it's not that great on block. Oh. Parry again. Let's see if Tyler gets something going. Oh, now lows will beat the parries, so it's a great idea. He just mistimed it to go for that. Chainsaw is in play here. Ooh. Oh, he wasn't used to the meter burn. Oh, not punishing it. He's got to do that low. Oh, fatal blow. All right, that's going to probably tie it up.
Yeah, that's going to be some good
Tyler
damage.
might even have the lead now. Now, the thing is, Derek's fatal blow is now in play, and he definitely isn't afraid to do it.
No.
Oh, knives. Let's see if she can get Aura out. Now, Aura is punishable. He would be able to... Oh. No wake-up attack. Oh, he went for the Thor 3. No punish, though.
Nice. Okay.
The second round was definitely a lot better than the first.
Yeah, trying to figure out how to... I know what to do differently. I just need to think. Like I said, we talked about earlier.
Yes.
I got to think about everything I do and not just throw things out. I didn't use like my game plan.
Yes. I think...
Oh, did we want to go to the Wheel of Chaos?
We can if you want to.
No, it's up to you, pal.
I'll play again.
Okay.
I want to see the wheel.
I want to play one more.
Okay. He's serious.
Actually, today I think I want to go through. It's Kano. I want to go all three, just without the wheel. We'll bring the wheel back
Hey,
next
it's Tyler's world. We're living in it.
week. Do you want to see? You asked me if I want to see the wheel. I said no.
Intros.
You sold out Kotal to Melina,
My loyalty's always for sale.
which is why no one will miss you.
Round 1, fight.
It's really a shame to see Kano get beat up in his own house.
The Black Dragon is cool.
Well, Kano's probably a terrible leader. Alright, good Kano ball. Ooh. I don't think a single one of those parries has been punished. Oh, 4-3. Alright, no punish there. I don't know, Derek is really dominating the mid-range here. Alright, there we go. There's that overhead. If Tyler's going to make a comeback next round, it's definitely going to have to be doing more 50-50s. So I like seeing that overhead.
He's just
leaning back.
He's just mashing so hard to his tech throws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Kano actually has 2 crushing blows from his throw. He has a forward and his back throw both have a crushing blow. And for fatal blows, for crushing blows on throws, the requirement is the opponent tries to tech and fails twice in a row, and you actually get a crushing blow on a throw, which is a very powerful tool to have. Oh. All right. Oh, gets in. Goes for the Kano ball. Now, Tyler does have fatal blow. He goes for it. He goes for it.
Dud. That's going to do it.
It'll be close, I think.
Yeah, it'll be really close. I think it's not going to do it, but it'll be real close. It'll be chip damage from a Kano ball away, probably. No.
Oh,
goes
no.
for the knives. All right, Tyler's making a comeback here. He's going to take a bite to eat.
Snack.
That is truly filthy. He also just peed on the floor.
That is true.
All right, it's pretty close. Pretty close. Oh, Vanishing Winds.
Oh.
All right, there we go. Still not punishing the parry.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Oh. All right, knife toss, knife toss. Oh, there's that projectile immunity. Definitely one of Jade's best trades. Oh, double low. Oh, overhead, overhead. Now you just gotta watch out. You gotta watch out for that fatal blow. Oh, Vanishing Winds again. Good block, good block. It's on cooldown now. Now that's a 9-second cooldown. It's 9 seconds is a long time when you're.
Oh no!
Yeah. And you see it came back right after the match is over. So we have gone from domination to a dead even match that you barely scraped by. This is pretty intense.
All right. 1-1.
Let's do it. It's been a really good fight.
Yeah, this has gotten to a real good match.
Keep the black dragon out of Outworld.
Gotta go where business takes me, love.
There's none for you, Kano.
Round 1, fight.
Normally this would be the part where I talk about momentum and changing up your strategy, but Derek's not going to do that. Nope. He's going to do the parry constantly.
Yep.
And you have to kind of admire that. They're committed to, someone committed to their playstyle. Oh, good air ball. Yeah, Derek's having a lot of trouble getting his stuff out right now. He did block that low though, so that's good. Overhead. You can see it really adds up. Like, it's not a lot of damage. He's not going to combo, but a couple of them add up. Good blocking. Did not amplify. Did not have.
On nuts. All right.
Tyler is actually close to making this huge comeback. After that game 1, he's really calmed down. We'll see if Derek can make an adjustment here. Oh, good shadow kick. The shadow kick is a high, so you can duck and punish it. But, as I was saying earlier with Kano, it's conditioning. If you're sitting there ducking, you're not playing the game. A lot of times, in my opinion, the lower to mid-level players make the psychological mistake of saying, but it's punishable, I can't do it. When the opponent can't punish it while also playing their game. It's always a balancing act, in my opinion. Both knives actually catching in there. You could literally hear it.
I was trying to fake him out.
Everyone in the audience could hear that mashing. There are people in Antarctica, scientists, who could hear that. Both fatal blows are available. They're both. You can both hear.
No!
There's never been a better Tyler and Derek ending than both.
Crap.
That's it.
We have a new champion.
What do you mean that's it?
That's two.
We only play 2?
That's it.
Oh, man.
Sorry, dog.
Oh, man.
Dude, bottle cap. Belt, please. No, don't throw that now. That's dangerous. Awesome. That was not nearly my best Kano play. I will get better, and I will show you some really strong Kano play.
That was your best play on stream so far for this game.
Combo-wise, I wasn't doing what I usually do, but I thought more about it and tried to use my mix-up more. He was doing very well at keeping me out, though.
It's weird. Earlier, a few hours ago, I told you, why don't you try thinking about the moves you do? And you actually won.
Why don't you try thinking?
Hold on a second.
Literally, he asked, do you have any advice? And I said, have you ever tried thinking about the moves you do?
That's such a backhanded compliment.
Yeah. Thanks,
So you
Steve.
did that.
I did.
You did it.
Way to
That's
go.
great.
Good game, buddy.
Cool, guys. Thank you so much. We'll have more information about an upcoming stream very soon. Nothing to announce right now.
Be sure you pre-order so you can get Shao Kahn.
Yes, absolutely. Again, the beta, like we talked about earlier.
Stress test coming up.
Yep. I want to thank Shanna for coming on. Big props to the whole team for getting that awesome story trailer out today.
Yes.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Derek.
Thank you, Tyler.
Behind the power station, my friend Matt Burke.
Anytime, Tyler. Literally anytime.
I know.
Unless he's on vacation.
Yeah, unless
Like
you go.
3 a.m. on a Sunday.
Sure.
We will see you guys very soon. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed our first looks at Kano and Cassie Cage. Woo! See you later.